All right, we are here with Jordan Walker, fifth year Tennessee senior, going into her third year at Tennessee. As always, we're going to ask the fun questions, not just the basketball stuff. First random question for you, Jordan. What is your dream job after playing basketball? When that's finally done, whenever that is.
My dream job after playing basketball will probably just be like working for myself, like owning my business. I want to open up a salon back home. So that's something like that's one of the businesses that I want to have. But it's like a all-inclusive, everything you could ever want type of salon, and I want to do that. And I'm really into that, like the makeup, hair, nails, all of that, as you probably can tell. So that's something I just really have been passionate about, and that'd be a dream of mine.
Describe your dream house.
Mm. My dream house, I know JP, she had mentioned that she talked to you about this and was telling you that like her house is not as big as I guess as mine would be. But my dream house, I definitely would want to have like the floor to ceiling glass windows. Um, I just like windows, like the natural light. So a lot of that, pool, basketball court, maybe a tennis court. I'm not too into tennis, but maybe I'll pick that up later on. But I don't know exactly like what it would look like, but pretty big.
I love the windows you're talking about. Natural light is
Yeah,
the absolute best. So
it
that's a
is. Yeah.
great plan for anywhere you live. Bucket list. What is one thing on that list you have got to do at some point in your life?
I want to skydive. Like I want to, do the jumping out the plane and all of that. Obviously after my playing career, but I
Yes.
want to skydive.
I think right now Kelly Harper would appreciate if you did not jump out of an airplane right now.
Yeah, I
Absolutely
think
not.
my body would appreciate that too.
Your alarm goes off in the morning. Are you a snooze button or a get right up person?
I used to be a snoozer, but now I've gotten myself into sometimes in some situations where I'm like, oh, I don't want to be pushing it. So I'd rather just get up and just fight it and just get out of bed. So I'm not a snoozer anymore.
Who is your hero and why?
My mom, she's just everything that I want to be, as a mom, as a woman. She just embodies everything that I've ever like, thought of strength. So my mom is my hero.
We had a little brief moment there to shut the doors for the dogs. I'm having to do this at home, so that's why we have dogs barking in the background.
It's okay.
This is a hypothetical.
Mhm,
If the team were to go to Hawaii or Alaska, I realize you're going to the Bahamas this year, but
mhm.
this is hypothetical. Would you pick Hawaii or Alaska and why?
That's tough because I've heard the travel to Hawaii is hard, like it's a lot. But I don't know about the travel to Alaska. But I probably would choose Hawaii just because if I wanted to see Alaska, I could just go home during the winter time. Like I'm good on the snow, so I'd probably choose Hawaii.
Yeah, for Michigan, I assume you laugh at us when it snows here and we talk about how the
Yeah, I do laugh at that part because the snow is nothing, but it is a different type of cold down here. Like it still gets pretty cold, and my mom like they laugh at me when I tell them like, "Oh, it's getting cold outside. It's like 53," and they're like, "Okay, it's like 30 here," but
you adapt to whatever climate you're in. So,
definitely,
it
yeah,
gets hot here too. There's a different kind of hot here too.
yeah.
All right, you get to join your favorite singer, musical group, band, somebody on stage. Who are you going up there with?
Mm, I'm probably going up with the City Girls. Um, if y'all look them up, they're a little bit out there, but they just seem like they have a lot of fun. So I'm going up with them.
Do you have any notes you want to sing? Any little impromptu moment here?
No, they're not really singers, but my vocal cords are not warmed up yet. So
Okay. What do they
I'll take
perform?
it.
I'm not familiar with that. I love to ask these questions because I find out about new musical groups. What is their performance like?
Um, Let me try to. Okay, you'll have to look it up. It's called Act Up, but it's a little explicit for me to rap a rap a little bit, but it's you'll get there like vibe like from that song.
All right, I appreciate that. I like to ask young people what they're listening to because it lets me know what I should go listen to. What is your full name?
Jordan Danielle Walker.
Let's say you got to name yourself, your first middle name, you could change it. And this sort of indicates if you ever intended to have children, what you might name a child. What would you change your name if you could? And what do you think it could be?
I would probably change it to Jordy if I could change it, just because like everybody calls me that and I really like it, and I have thought of like naming my son or my daughter Jordy. So yeah.
Yeah, it works either way. I mean,
Mhm.
it could be it's one of those names that works for a girl or a boy. So
Yeah.
either way you go. As far as the teammate question, the
Mhm.
cleanest and the messiest locker, who keeps everything tidy and whose stuff is everywhere?
The cleanest, Caroline. She's the cleanest locker. Either her or Tess. They're pretty clean. Messiest, I wouldn't say messy, but just have a lot of stuff. Probably TK or Jordy. They have like the side that they're on, they have a few lockers with stuff in it. So I'll probably say them, but not messy, just a lot of stuff, you know.
Their name has come up several times in this. So, and they defend themselves. And by the time you are senior, you've got so much stuff. So,
Yeah, I definitely could say that. They probably could say mine too. I have a lot of stuff in there, but yeah.
and basketball wise, I know. I mean, your fifth year now. One advantage for you is with all this point guard depth,
Mhm.
you can play either way. You can be off the ball. And that's kind of where you played more at Western Michigan. Just how are you better and how are you, comfortable with this team and all of the depth it has on the wing right now?
I think that being able to play both has been a benefit and it's been really good for me. Like you said, I played a lot of the two at Western, so it was really a lot of scores mentality, just get the ball, go score, make a play for your teammates. So moving to that one, it kind of shifted my perspective in that. But now having a lot of depth at the wing and especially at the point guard position, being able to play like with another point guard out there, I feel like it just frees both of us up. Because on the transition or anything like that at any time, either one can bring it up. So I think that that's a benefit for us and for the team because we'll be able to get out and transition faster, and just have that point guard, the extension of the coach mentality and multiple people on the floor.
And how do you rebound so well? You are not the biggest person out there. I know you're listed at 5'8". That might be pushing it just a tad,
No, it's
but
not.
I mean, I think you had 6 rebounds in the exhibition game. What is it about you that, I mean, you just fight for the rebound? Is that just a mindset or is it something you really work on?
I think that's something that's really come natural to me. My mom will probably tell me to attribute that to her. Uh, she was a great rebounder, but I think it's just something natural, just tracking the ball, and then I guess having the mindset of going to get it because you want an extra possession, you want to get the ball, start the break, and so I think if you can rebound at the guard position, that helps you a lot. And I know with my size, being at 5'8", it's a little bit a little bit harder in the SEC. So just being able to track the ball and get out on the break or, get an extra possession is something that I look forward to.
And this team has 3 Michigan players now. You, of course, Jasmine Powell, and now Rakia Jackson. What is it about Michigan ballers? Just y'all seem like a little bit different, particularly in toughness. All 3 of you.
Yeah, I would say Michigan ballers, they just have like um, a dog mentality about them. We have some players from different areas that have that too, of course, but I just think it's something I've seen across the board from, people from Michigan. They just have that mentality.
And last question for you: of all the newcomers, there's 6, so there's a lot of new people to work into the whole team format. Fans, well, they've seen them now because they saw one exhibition, but who on the newcomers is really going to open fans' eyes in terms of watching them play? Who are they really going to enjoy watching play? And if you need to say more than one, go right ahead.
I think that they're really gonna enjoy watching Jillian play. I think that just the sky's the limit for her. She kind of reminds me of a Candace Parker. She's like a big guard. She's able to handle the ball, but also bang in the post, and get you out on the perimeter a little bit. So I think that they're gonna enjoy watching her. And as well as Jasmine Powell, she's really exciting just to watch and how she plays, her swag, her finesse, is something pretty cool to watch and just be able to play with her. So I think that those are 2 that the fans will enjoy watching as the season goes on.
And we'll wrap up with one question back to you. I mean, this is it. This is year 5. I mean, how much are you savoring, I mean, every moment of this and enjoying? I mean, you know, the thought that you would be here 3 years, you know, thanks to the pandemic, you got that 3rd year. Just how much are you looking to really enjoy this last ride for you at Tennessee?
You know, that's something that I've thought of since the summer, like coming in, it's my last summer, last, go around with everything, just really trying to enjoy and take in everything. Sometimes I think like, dang, a couple months from now, this is, you won't be here, you won't be on the college, campus anymore. So enjoying everything with basketball, but even like off the court, just the people here in Tennessee, in Knoxville, everything that we have that Tennessee has to offer. We're just trying to take it all in and enjoy it.
All right. Thank you so much, Jordan. Appreciate you taking the time.